I'm the general manager of Urban Gypsum, and what we have here is a recycling center, one of a kind. Let's see, we have a 7-acre facility with a 74,000 square foot inside capacity. We occupy 3 bays of this building. The way you enter the building is we have our own truck scales and our own roadway in, going across the scales, coming in here. They get ticketed, they drop off or pick up, and then when they leave, they come back around again and get scaled back out so that we have a weight to do the billings with. Push the product forward up to the trommel. The trommel then separates the gypsum from the paper. The paper goes out one end, so we separate 99.3% gypsum, and then you have a little bit of paper that comes out. We compact that, and we put it into cattle bedding. Okay, and from that point, the gypsum comes through our machines, hits our pneumatics. Our pneumatics then pick it up, bring it up through the 5-inch tubes that are up above, and they come down this way. They come into our first silo here. By the time it gets to here, it's already gone through 2 or 3 filters. When we fill this up, the bell rings. We transfer over to the truck loadout, which then holds 13 tons. So you can see right now we have a truck that's going to load out right now. And we're finishing this off with a job down in Holmesville area. We are transitioning from powder to prill. We're going to be able to make both, but prill is much more desirable in the agricultural field.
And how do they use it in the agricultural field?
Well, gypsum has been used for over 2,000 years as a soil amendment. The sulfur and the calcium are big benefits to the plant for one seed coating or seedlings growing up. It's basically the building blocks of all plant materials is calcium and sulfur. So it also is called flocculates the soil, which loosens the soil up, lets it drain down in towards the roots. It also allows it dissolves 200 times faster than lime.
Oh wow!
So it has a big impact on the calcium and sulfate. It's really why the farmers are buying it. Soil flocculation and root uptake. Then it also makes the fruit a lot bigger, or the vegetables a lot bigger, a lot heavier. The soil retains moisture, and it also drains. It does both those things simultaneously. And also there's a thing called EC, which I can't remember what EC stands for. Electric conductivity, which then that's down below the soil, and this will help improve that, which means it makes the water run under the soil a lot better. It also attaches to salt and allows the salt to be taken away, especially around flood areas.
Oh.
Okay, so it also, if you have a flood, you can put this down, it will bind with it and take the salts out of the soil. So a lot of arid places use it because there is a lot of acidity in that soil. So the farmers will come and get this and put it on their farms. That's about as far as I can get.
The original piece of equipment that made a powder, and then this right here, the teal color, is our new equipment that we're using with our Metro grant that we're building, and that's going to make this product.
Oh yeah.
And the farmers love this because it can broadcast further. So we sell to distributors and they sell to the farmers, and that's what they want. The farmers want that.
This is from Georgia Pacific, and if they have a bad run,
Yeah, so or just say they're trying a new product or something, and so they have something that doesn't meet spec. So they just will bring down this sheet of material, and we can recycle it. And you know, they were landfilling it, but now they're able to recycle it. So that
Huge.
saves them money. And
So with the Metro grant, we originally didn't get the Metro grant, but somebody was not able to use the Metro grant, so we ended up getting it. And then COVID hit, and Metro wasn't 100% sure that everybody who hadn't signed their contracts was going to actually get the grant. So there was a couple months there where we didn't know if we were going to be able to get the grant. And then they called us and said, you get the grant, we're going to be able to do it. And we were, you know, of course, ecstatic, you know, that we were going to be able to get it. So it was a little bit of an emotional roller coaster, not originally getting it, then COVID hit. And, you know, I will say COVID has had an effect on us because as everybody, all contractors, you know, up in Washington, you know, they had shut down jobs for, I don't know, it was probably a couple months that jobs were shut down. So that, you know, that affected everybody. So, but everything seems to be back on track now. Construction seems to be up and going again. And so